Chris, what is our first main topic today?
Our first topic today comes from Troy. Hey, John, I hope you guys had a great weekend because Easter Sunday sure didn't. I wanted to write in and ask for your thoughts on the weekend box office with Bullet Train taking #1 and Easter Sunday coming in 8th place with only $5 million on its opening weekend. You'd think that a comedian as good as Coy with the following he has and all the Filipinos in the country that it should have done triple that easy. What do you think?
All right, thanks for sending that in, man. And yeah, the box office was really interesting this weekend. Let's start with Bullet Train, a movie I actually quite enjoyed. Again, it's a poor man's version of a Guy Ritchie, Lock, Stock, and Snatch. It is very much influenced by those. Not as good as those movies by any stretch. But you know what? I had fun with it. I thought the dynamic was great. The writing was witty. I like the characters. I love the fact that everybody shows up in this movie at one point or another. Everybody shows up. I had a good time. And it had a pretty modest marketing budget on it. They didn't go all out, but still the thing made over $30 million opening weekend, which is right in line with what they were projecting for it. I think opening weekend, I think worldwide, it's already gotten close to $70 million for it. It's a lower budget film, like a sub $100 million budget film. So not bad for it. I'm happy to see it. And you know what? I think it's going to have fairly decent legs.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's not a ton coming out to compete over the next number of weeks. And I think word of mouth is going to get out that this is actually pretty fun. And at least I hope it does. So good for it. Easter Sunday. I think it would be fair to say, in principle, one of my top 10 most anticipated of the year, just because it is my #1 favorite comedian, Joe Coy. I think, again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think he's the funniest man in the world. I think he is the best stand-up comedian in the world right now. And this is one of the worst movies I've seen in years. It just was terrible. But you're right. $5 million opening weekend. Coming in 8th place on your opening week. And you're absolutely right when you say, look, just the number of fans he has, the Filipino community, you would think that 12 million just by default. 12 million if this movie just had opening credits and then 90 minutes of white noise, and it still could have made 12 million, you would think. But I'm just guessing. Look, I think this is a testament to just how bad the trailers were. Because I said, even long before the movie came out, I said, I'm excited for this movie. It's Joe Coy, all this kind of stuff. But these trailers do not look good. And I think maybe I was being generous. I think a lot of people just looked at these trailers and thought nothing in that looked funny. Nothing in that looked entertaining. And so I think even some of the Joe Coy fans, I think even some of the Filipino community were like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And just took a pass. And it's really unfortunate. Another little thing to note, Thor, I think by the end of today, they're saying Thor Love and Thunder will pass the $700 million mark. Mm-hmm. We're going to be talking a little bit about Thor Love and Thunder in just a bit. But anyway, Chris, you see the weekend box office result. What's your takeaway from it?
Oh, man, I am so happy for Bullet Train because I finally got to see it, right? I watched it with Zach Outquicks, the writer, and a whole bunch of his friends. So the theater was just packed with people who were there to cheer on Zach. At the AMC, yours in Burbank. It was super fun.
Still my favorite theater.
And everyone just screamed when his name came on the screen. It was so fun. He's so sweet. I loved that movie. For me, that is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang meets Kill Bill. And I loved every minute.
Oh, good.
Because that's my kind of jam in a movie. The dialogue was so crisp. I had fun. Other than everything, everywhere, all at once, this is the most fun I've had the movies this year. So, I loved it so much. I can't wait for everyone to go see it. I want to go see it again in the 4DX, the Regal.
Oh, dang.
Why does that? Oh, no. So I was thinking Easter Sunday for a second. I was like, why do you need to see Easter Sunday?
I don't need to see Easter Sunday.
No, we're still talking about Bullet Train. Yes.
So I can go on those car chases with everyone together. It'll be so exciting. The thing about Easter Sunday, those trailers, I remember watching them at CinemaCon and thinking, this feels very late 90s, early aughties in terms of style, right? It had like a My Big Fat Greek Wedding kind of feel to it without as many fun jokes.
Right.
And the trailer felt very outdated in a way. And that's what I was hoping this movie would be, right? Is some kind of My Big Fat Greek Wedding, having this kind of we're learning about a very specific type of family and finding all of our commonalities through it, like we did with Turning Red and things like that, or My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And this just doesn't deliver, right? And I can't remember if it was Ray or Jonathan who said this feels like it should have been a TV show. And I feel
Jonathan.
like that's
It's
totally,
a show that would have been canceled after 2 episodes.
this is very true, but that would have made more sense to me than this movie. And I think also, part of Joe Coy's comedy, it can get kind of blue, right? It can be a little more adult.
Yeah.
And this movie just didn't pack a punch.
No.
Right.
And that's, given how sharp and witty he is, it was just a bit of a letdown. And I think you're right. I think people saw those trailers and went, there's something disjointed here between the comedian I know and love and his style of comedy and the stories he tells and what I'm seeing on this screen.
Yeah.
And in terms of like the Filipinos, at least I know from my experience, they're very careful spending money on anything, right? So it had to be word of mouth that would get them in the theaters. Like,
Right.
Filipinos are going to wait to see if something's good. You have to tell them something's really good, and they'll see it a week later. They're not going to see anything opening night. And I don't even think the trailers won over the community because it looked really bad.
Yeah. Now, the one thing going for this movie, Easter Sunday, is that I believe they made it on a shoestring budget. I think they made for like 17 million. And from what I heard, and this could be wrong, don't bet the bang on that. I'm just saying what I heard was they spent around 20 million in marketing. So not a huge marketing budget, but around 20 million. That puts it in the ballpark of about 40 million, which means to break even, it really only needs to make $60 million worldwide to break even. I don't think it's going to get anywhere near that. I really don't. I don't see this one having legs. I think it's going to drop like a rock. But anyway, guys, question is for you. What's your big takeaway from the box office news this weekend? Are you happy to hear about the good stuff happening with Bullet Train? Did you see it? Did you enjoy it? What about the disappointment of Easter Sunday? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, we want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of this video, Athletic Greens. Now, I started taking Athletic Greens because I don't eat enough vegetables, and I was looking for a way to make up for that deficit in my diet of those vitamins and minerals that I really need in my system, and thank goodness I found Athletic Greens, and I literally take it every morning. You see, with 1 scoop of Athletic Greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole foods, source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, all the things. And my wife got onto it, and now she absolutely loves it. Tons of people take some kind of multivitamin, and it's important to choose one with high-quality ingredients that your body will actually absorb, like Athletic Greens. So right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with a convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu and cold season. It's just 1 scoop and a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/Campea. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/Campea to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.